Well, the task for today is turning these sheets into these sheets. They punch out with a die on the press, punch out the little hole, deliver to the customer. We've got 5,000 of them. This is about half of it, got the other half somewhere else. I'm only going to be using the operator side of the press. I'll divide the feed and delivery in half because it's such a small sheet. And I'll give you a little glimpse of that in just a moment. The absolute first thing I do in any press operation is make sure the form is locked up. I shudder to think about the disasters that can happen if you should turn on a press with a loose form. Oh boy. You might end up scrapping the whole press. It's possible you could really wreck things bad. Make sure I got magnets stuck to the bed, locating the die so that should things shift at all when it's loose overnight or whatever, or if I bump it, I know where I can relocate it properly. I don't have to do any further setup. Just lock it up and we're ready to roll. Just good and tight. Not overly soft. It won't move. We're set. Okay, back around to the feed end. Okay, let me explain the next step in the process. We gotta take a look at the paper and decide what we have to do to it ahead of time before we actually feed it through the press. I'm gonna be running it down through the press like this. This being the lead edge, the bottom side. Trouble is, you might be able to see how curly that is. It's got sort of a concave, natural bend in it. I'm going to fix that. It doesn't. The press doesn't like that. It'll tend to feed 2 sheets or 3 at a time. It's better if the lead edge is bent down a little bit, more of an even edge, but slightly down curl in the front edge like this. You can see. So, what I'm going to do with this next lift is turn it and give the paper a little bit of a curl. Not much. I don't want to crease it, but I do want it to favor a down curl. Takes a little extra time. It sure solves a lot of feeding troubles. Now for loading it into the press. Okay, I'm going to make some space here for the lift to go in the press. Drop the table. It's a little arm that holds the back edge of the paper. It's a little steadier, sheet steadier. Get that out of the way. Get this down to where I think I like it. Okay. This nicely pre-bent pile of stock fits right in here like this. Let me see if I can bring you over a little closer. You can take a look at the actual way it's set up. I have a bar here. Might be hard to see because it's black and everything is black, but it acts as a stop for the paper on that side, another stop here which is adjustable on that side, constraining the pile in that direction. 3 sucker feet are open, the rest are all closed. We're just going to feed that little stack. I have to put another stack on because I just did a half stack this time. Come back as soon as that's finished. Okay, the second half of the lift. Goes. I'm going to raise the table up nearly its proper height. The back bail in, and I think you need to see this a little bit closer, so I'm going to bring you by. This could be rough. Hang on. I hope you're wearing your seatbelts. Let's see. This is why I don't video very often. The setup takes forever. Alright. Here we go. This little, like I say, it's just a little spring steel. Comes down the back to hold the back edge. And we're set. All the controls for the press are over here on this side. Once again, I'm going to try to move you. Get you a somewhat better view. Here we go. Now, before I start running, I'm going to get the gold cat. Her name is Trouble. Actually, his name is Trouble. I know it's a he, but he seems like a chick to me. But anyway, I'm going to grab him, stick him in the dark room, close and barricade the door, because this cat will jump onto a moving press. Yes, all my other cats, I've had many cats, none of them showed any interest in getting themselves caught into a press. This one, who's aptly named Trouble, will do it in an instant. And of course, the regrettable result will be having to stop production, having to clean her up, pull the carcass out of the press. I don't want to do that. I don't even want to clean out my coffee cup. I sure don't want to clean little Trouble out of the machine. So whether she likes it or not, he likes it. He's going into the dark room. Yeah, I try to make sure he knows it's not a punishment. And he always comes out loving and friendly like, so I don't think he's hurt by it at all. He's got all the comforts at home there, especially a toilet. So I'm going to get on that. I should black this light out. Yeah, there we go. I'm not really very experienced with this camera, but it doesn't matter. You're not experienced as viewing my videos either, because I don't do so many of them. So, all right, talk to you later. Okay, I'm going to stop the video there for now and post this so far. It's been a long time since I posted. I don't do it very often. I want to get back in the habit a little bit. So I figured a little something is better than nothing. It's going to be a while before I can catch the cat anyway. She's up on top of a shelf, and she doesn't look like she wants to come down, and she goes where she wants, wherever he wants to. Whenever, wherever. It's a he. Anyway, I'll get him put away. We'll follow up with a little bit of running later on. Maybe not this job. I'm going to get this one done. But we'll be back with a little something soon, I hope. Alrighty. Keep the faith. Alright, this is another test clip to see how we're going to be doing when I add a little something to my YouTube content. I know, it's hard to believe, but we're going to give it a try. See you in a minute.